so the video that I have for you today is a music festival inspired look. I did a musical festival inspired look last year, and that one was more on the flowery, wow, who knew that word would be so hard to say? Flowery type of makeup where I put flowers all over the body and kept the makeup really simple. But this year I wanted to go a little bit farther and do something that was very creative and something that kind of met tribal. Because I felt like that's the type of look music festivals are going for today. Of course, with the flowers involved and all of that, but if you want me to be honest with you, I have a shit ton of flowers in my bed and I do not feel like getting them out. This is the look that I went for today. These are actually pearl rhinestones. They're really hard to see because of how bright these lights are. But if I zoom you in, you can see them. So this is what I went for. This is definitely 100% inspired by an amazing artist that I've been following forever on Instagram. Her name is Jordan Hans. I'm gonna link her stuff below on the video on Instagram. Maybe, maybe not. If I don't and you want to see her, check her out. Just search Jordan Hans. I'm sure you'll be able to find her. But she has amazingly gorgeous, gorgeous looks. And I really love the one that she did. It was more of an wow, can't talk today. Ethereal look with some pearl rhinestones. So that's where I got that idea from. And then I threw in a purpley eye and a little bit of tribalness over here. So, with that being said, I'm gonna shut up now, and if you want to learn how to get this look, then please keep on watching. So I'm going to be starting out with my NYX Angel Veil Primer, and with some clean fingers, I'm going to be blending this all over my clean skin. And sorry about the voiceover being so low, guys. I have no idea what's going on. Of course, then I'm going to take some dewy finishing spray from NYX and spray that all over my face. For my foundation today, I'm using my Makeup Forever HD foundation in 143. This is one of my absolute favorites. I love, love, love this foundation and love the way that it looks on me. So, with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender, I'm going to be blending this into my skin all over the face. Then with my Benefit Erase Paste, this is in the color Medium 2, with a flat shader brush. This is a Real Techniques flat shader brush. I believe they call it a flat eyeshadow brush. I'm not sure. But I'm going to be placing this underneath my eyes and in all of the other highlight areas, and then blending it out with my ring finger. And then to finish off this blending out, I'm going to be using the edges of my Beauty Blender. Once I've finished blending all of that fun stuff out, just kidding, I'm still blending, I'm going to be going to this e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip. Guys, I got this so long ago and I wanted to see if it was still, I guess, working, and it kind of does. I kind of like the way that it comes out. Definitely not the color that I would choose for an everyday thing, but I might repurchase these if they still exist. So I'm putting that in all my highlight areas, and then of course, we're gonna go to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and this is in light to medium. I'm going to be using a mixture of the yellow and pink matte powder underneath my eyes and in all my highlight areas just to set. And then of course, you know, we need to stack on that bronzer. Usually for my bronzer, I like to start out with the lightest color in the palette and then make my way to the darkest color by deepening it up. So once I've blended all of that in, I'm then going to jump to my nose and I'm going to contour my nose just a tad bit. Blend it in with my fingers, and then of course I'm going to move on to some powder. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Finishing Powder, and I'm going to be placing a light layer all over my skin so that everything blends together and everything comes together and sets. And this makeup ain't going nowhere. Then I'm going to take my little stubby brow pencil from Anastasia Beverly Hills in dark brown, brush out my brows, and then fill my brows with this wonderful pencil that gives me my brows back. As you can see, my right brow, or what's on your left, is a lot nicer than the other brow. But, you know, we make do with what we got. So I'm just going to brush those out as I fill them in. And then I wasn't really satisfied with how filled in they were, so I jumped to some concealer to kind of shape those brows out a little bit better, and then I jumped into some powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This color is in chocolate. I use a mixture of both of the colors, but mostly the darker one to fill in my brows. And then the fun part, we're going to move on to the eyes. I'm using my Morphe Brushes Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm taking this mauve taupe color and creating kind of like a almost wing with the shadow and placing it into the upper part of my crease. And then of course I'm going to blend that out. Then I'm going to deepen up the outer part of the crease with a darker brown color. From the Lorac Pro Palette 2, I'm going to be taking the color Buff, and I'm just going to be buffing that underneath my brow bone as a highlight and help transition that taupe color a little bit better. Taking my MAC paint pot in Laying Low, I'm going to place that in the center of my eye and kind of shape it into a little bit of a diagonal type of shape, but don't worry about that. I'm going to blend some lavender shadow from the Jaclyn Hill palette in here, and then I totally forgot to show you guys this beautiful Stardust eyeshadow from Makeup Forever that I used in the inner corner and brow bone, and I later on used that in the Cupid's bow. Here, this is the Tarte, I guess the clay, it's like their clay Tarteist liner, the one that comes in the tube. Guys, this tube is like 3 times smaller than I actually thought it was, but it is amazing. I really, really like it. Love how it dries matte, but seriously, it's the bomb. So I'm just going to be lining my eyes with this, as you can see, and this is the brush that they give you with the liner. You guys should be proud of me. This is probably the first time that I've actually gotten me doing eyeliner on video. Then I'm going to kind of create that little open cat eye in the inner corner. Take this really, really slow so that you get it perfectly. I'm then going to be smoking this out with a very stubby brush I have from It Cosmetics, and then blending it out with my MAC 217. Then this blush is NARS Seduction. I'm going to place that on the apples of my cheeks and blend it outward. And then we're going to move on to some crazy highlight. This is Becca's, I believe, Opal highlighter, and this fan brush is from Amazon. And then this is some LA Splash glitter eyeshadow, whatever you want to call it. I believe it's like a nude color, but love using this as a highlight, especially if you're feeling glittery. I popped some lashes on, as you can see, and did my hair at some point. I guess my camera died, or I took a little break. I'm going to take my Roller Lash Mascara from Benefit and place that on my lashes, just to combine the fake with the real ones. And then I have this LA Splash waterproof eyeshadow sealer. When I purchased this, it was so sticky, so I actually used it to keep on some jewels. So whatever jewels don't stick, I'm going to be using this little LA Splash glue to get them to stick on. So I'm going to speed this up for you real fast. This took me a good half hour, maybe a little bit less, 20 minutes, half hour to get all of these pearls on my face. Again, this is the part that was mostly inspired by Jordan Hans, so definitely check her out. Oh, and by the way, I got these little pearl rhinestones from Michael's. That is usually where I get all of them. They're so easy to put on. But if you're going to a music festival, I would definitely suggest putting something underneath them, especially like lash glue. I'm then going to go back to my beauty blender and just white out my lips. And then I'm going to take some white eyeliner. This is the NYX Liquid White Eyeliner. And I'm just going to use this to add some detail and more tribal type look to my face. So I'm going to do this weird tribal thing with my lip. And then I'm going to add some to the liner as well on the outer and inner corners. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Thumbs up this video if you liked it. Let me know if you want to see more musical festival inspired looks. I would love to give you some more videos on stuff like this rather than just the boring old makeup stuff, beauty stuff, even though we all love that, you know. Also, I'm probably going to forget to mention this in the video, but all of the rhinestones that I used, all of the rhinestones that I used are from Michael's. I used pearl rhinestones. They stick on by themselves, so you literally have to pick them up with a tweezer and just stick them on. And they're pretty good with just kidding. They're pretty good usually with staying on. If you want more of an adhesive to make them stay on, then I would definitely suggest using some eyelash glue like Duo, especially in the clear. The black is gonna come out black, obviously, so we don't want that. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, just so that you can keep up to date with me and see my videos the minute that they come out. And also follow me on Instagram at beautybyjulia for lots and lots of pictures. Thanks guys, see you soon. Bye. Mwah.